Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on my video today. If you are brand new to my channel, this won't come as a big surprise because you probably are watching it for the reason that it's being filmed anyways. If you are somebody that is subscribed, which is not very many at this point, then this might be kind of different and surprising to you because this is another side of me that I just cannot live without. I tend to wear many hats. I'm a mom, I'm a teacher, I'm a music teacher, and I also am a thrifty, couponing, savvy shopper. At least I try to be. And I garden, and I love to cook, and I also enjoy sewing. So this video is actually going to be about that part of my life. I want to take this time to do my first ever fabric haul, sew and tell, and then talk about the plans I have coming for the next month. So the fabric haul will be all the fabric that I have managed to find this month, and I do have a few places that I don't normally shop that I did find fabric this month, so I'm really excited to share those pieces of fabric with you. And I also want to share the few pieces that I've managed to make this month, and it's not very many pieces to show, so that's why I'm kind of doing it all as one video to give you something to actually watch, because it would be very quick and it would be over and you wouldn't have anything to watch. And then I also, of course, want to give you my plans for what I would like to accomplish for next month, which is August of 2017. So let's go ahead and get started with the first part, which I think I should start with the fabric haul, because I just want to touch all this wonderful fabric that I purchased this month and share with you like what it looks like and basically everything, why I like it. Okay, so here we go. The first fabric that I want to share with you is actually the fabric that I have on the mannequin here, and it is not a fabric that I usually buy. It is not stretchy at all. I tend to purchase stretch fabrics because I like to make clothing, and fabrics that are not stretchy to me are harder to work with because they're not as forgiving if there's like a mistake or something like that. So this is beautiful red roses. I love red roses. They mean a lot to me because of my music fraternity that I'm a part of, Sigma Alpha Iota. So I definitely want to use it for something that I can show off to others. I haven't decided. It looks like it's a dress, but I just have it pinned up to look like one. I was just kind of playing around with it. So, and then I'm pulling this beautiful fabric. I have not washed it yet. I actually can't remember how to wash it, so I do need to do a little bit of research. It's very silky, satiny, but I know it's neither of those. It can't be either of those. I need to go back to the store. It was from Joann's, like I said. I need to go back to the store and take a look at the bolt and see what the washing instructions are, because I can sometimes be lazy and not look that up. Something else I got at Joann's was this fabric right here. It's a very nautical looking fabric. It's got the anchors in white and then crabs in blue and red, and the red background. And I was very drawn to this, again, not stretchy fabric, because it reminded me of like the clothing you would buy from Janie and Jack, and I love those clothes, but they're super overpriced. So I am going to make some clothes for Killian, and something that I'm going to make will be from this fabric, and it will feel to me similar to something that I might purchase from Janie and Jack. The next bit of fabric I have is from Walmart. I never shop for fabric at Walmart. I feel like I never find anything that I would use there, but I'm always seeing on the groups that I am in on Facebook, they're always like, wow, look what I found at Walmart. Oh, this is so nice, and I got it for really cheap. I love this fabric that I got for super cheap at Walmart to do some test patterns with. But I got lucky this time. So the first thing I want to show you I purchased a significant amount of this knit fabric. It is stretchy. It's basically like a sweater knit, and I have not used sweater knit fabric very often. It is blue with white, and it's extremely soft. And Killian was with me when I purchased all my Walmart fabrics that I have today, and he basically picked it out. I mean, he would not let it go, and he was very excited about it. So he really liked this fabric, and so did I. So I purchased it. The next fabric I have here is kind of a baby blue. It is a stretch fabric. It stretches it stretches one way particularly good, and the other way it does have a little bit of stretch, but not, you know, not very much. This is the probably cotton rayon is what it feels like. It might be different. I did go back to the store. This is when I decided, oh, I need to remember these things. I took a picture of the bolt, so I'll go back and look that up. But I mean, the most important information is, you know, how does it stretch, and that's how I know what I want to make with it. I know there are more important things to consider with fabric, but I'm just a beginner. The fabric that started it all at Walmart, I have in my hands right now. It is actually it's kind of like a very dull blue with white stripes, very small stripes. I don't have anything in my stash right now that has stripes this small on it. This fabric stretches 4 ways. I probably wouldn't use this for leggings though. And I do have a fabric that I got to pair with it to practice sewing with a different kind of fabric. And let me get that. I have never sewn with this kind of fabric before. It's actually a white rose stretch lace. It stretches this way and a little bit that way. I did not get very much. You can see, I believe that I asked for a 1/2 yard cut of it because I've never worked with it before, and I already knew I was going to probably practice with this to attempt to make sleeves for something to go with this. So you can see I just kind of love these together. This idea of a lace sleeve on top of this beautiful stripe. I cannot wait to make that a thing. So those were my Walmart fabrics. Most of them were either $1 or $2 a yard. I know that this was like $4.97 or something like that. So that's why I only got a 1/2 yard to practice with. So it wasn't something that I was gonna buy a whole bunch of it and then potentially not know how to use it. So it was really just to try. Another store I don't usually frequent for fabric is Hobby Lobby, but I just happened to meander in and found some really great fabrics that were on clearance because they're, I can't remember if it said spring or summer. I would wear them anytime because I live in Texas and it's always hot even when it's cold. The first one I found, more of this beautiful rose stretch lace. Stretches again both ways, not very much, but enough for, I have no idea. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. All I know is that it was $2 a yard, so I got a yard of it, and I will figure it out when I figure it out. I also picked up this beautiful teal fabric. It is a very slinky fabric, and it does stretch 4 ways actually. It stretches more side to side than it does up and down, but it does have a little bit of stretch both ways. So this was just super soft and just very smooth on the outside. I had to have it. I believe it was $2 a yard, I believe. This next fabric, it feels more like a t-shirt fabric. This is a coral. I got a significant amount of this because, again, it was a very good price and I just couldn't have enough. I believe I purchased the entire remainder of the bolt, which was probably yards or more. So I'm sure I can get something exciting out of this. Lastly, from Hobby Lobby is a fabric that is very, very neon pink and super fun. I again have no idea what I'm going to use this for. I just needed to have it because it was a really good price and I just wanted as much of it as I could get. So it is again that slinky fabric that it feels exactly the same texture as the teal, and it stretches both ways pretty good. I just can't wait to make something awesome with this, or maybe combining this with the teal for some really bright colors. I don't know, you can kind of go crazy. When you sew your own clothes, you can do whatever the heck you want, and it doesn't matter. The last place I have, and I did not buy much recently from this location, but it's actually an online store that I purchased from called So English. One of those Sews is spelled S-E-W, and I can never, honestly, never remember if it's so English or so English. I can't remember, but if you look it up, you'll probably find it. I can leave a link to their shop in the description box below so you can check out all the beautiful fabrics that they have. And they're always restocking, like on Thursdays or something. It's insane, and you could spend a lot of money if you don't look out. I actually got something kind of boring, but also kind of exciting. I got solid black double brushed poly spandex, 4 yards. It stretches 4 ways. This is the fabric for those of you that also stock LuLaRoe. This is leggings material. I have 4 yards of solid black leggings material, and it's amazing. I can't even contain my excitement. I'm seriously gonna make like so many awesome things from this. Okay, so that is my current addition to my fabric stash. I would show you all of it. I'm looking at it right now and it's a mess. So I won't be turning the camera around for this video, but I will definitely work on cleaning up that area so I can show off the beautiful fabric that I'm staring at right now. So now what I want to do is go ahead and go to the next part of the video where I show off some of the things that I made this month in July. Now I am cheating, I have to confess. I made the first piece actually at the end of June because I was going to Florida with my family and I wanted to have this particular item made for that trip. I've been going through a pineapple phase. I love pineapples. Pineapples to me are just happy and beautiful, and they taste good, and they're negative calories, so I have to wear them. So this is actually double brushed poly spandex from the So English website that I told you about, and I have used this was my first major alteration to a pattern actually. I used the Sweet Tea top from Patterns for Pirates, and I added fabric towards the bottom to have a high-low hemline to make it more of a dress feel. So I do have a high-low hem. You probably cannot see it in the video, but if I lift it up, you can see that I do have this high-low hem to kind of mimic another dress style that I love. So it is very different in that the sleeves are banded and I do have that collar up there. I have not hemmed this. Sometimes I get lazy and I just haven't gotten around to it. I had better things to do. So I just like to wear it like a big tent because I could care less. But you can put a belt around a style like this, and it cinches in that waist really nicely. So yes, it does technically look better with a belt, but like I said, I just put it on and wear it like a tent. I love to wear it over like my swimsuit because I feel like it's a really good cover-up as well as a beautiful dress, and I am just gonna love this piece forever. The next piece is actually an outfit that I will insert the picture of in here, and it was an outfit for Killian because my mom thought she was surprising us with a pirate adventure on this pirate cruise ship. And he's too young to even remember it, and it was super hot, and we all got sunburned, and it was awful, but it was also a lot of fun. And she wanted us to have a pirate outfit to go with it, so I absolutely love this fabric. To be honest, I cannot remember the name of the company that I purchased it from, so I'll look that up and I will put a link in the description box below so you can check it out yourself. This next piece that I want to show is actually another first for me. This fabric right here is a chiffon type fabric. I got this material from a store downtown called Fabrictopia. It's a wonderful name, right? And you walk in and it literally is a Fabrictopia. There's so much fabric. Anyways, I just could not pass up this beautiful fabric with the elephants and the hearts, and I just love the colors, and I had no idea what I was going to make with it. So eventually I decided to try the Patterns for Pirates Summer Kimono is what this is, only I just kind of added some length to it because I'm super tall, and there's no belt with it or anything. It's just intended to be a layering piece so I can wear it over black or any of the colors that are in the fabric as well. Will pair up really well. If you have any other ideas, go ahead and leave me a comment and say what you would wear this with. But I just kind of wanted something really light. Like I said, this is Texas, it's very hot. Something light to just kind of layer over, you know, if I'm a little bit chilly inside. And I know, you know, this type of fabric, I mean, you can see right through it, it's not gonna warm me up at all, but it will just feel like I'm covered. So that is why I really wanted to make this, especially before the start of the school year. And so far, I really love this piece. I did use this fabric sealant after I cut it, especially the larger pieces, knowing that I wouldn't get to it right away. So I did use fabric sealant for the first time, and it really helped to keep it from fraying. And then I used a double stitch or a twin needle to stitch it, you know, to hem it all the way. And then it does have the cuff sleeves, and that is sewn with my serger. So it was actually a lot easier than the first summer kimono I ever made, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. This last piece I have to show, I can't even believe I did this. I decided to make a swimsuit, and I would put the whole swimsuit on my mannequin, but I can't figure out how to get the bottoms on, and I just gave up. But the top in this fabric, again, I can't recall the name of the company for this fabric. Actually, I think it was the same place that I got the pirate fabric for Killian's pirate outfit. So this is swim knit, of course, and I just, like I said, I love the pineapples, and it's got this very beautiful seafoam green and then those bright pinks. I just loved this fabric, and I had to, you know, buy expensive fabric and make a swimsuit for the first time without knowing if I could do it. So there were lots of mistakes. I can see, you know, where the thread is coming through, you know, but oh well. And then I had a lot of extra fabric. I have no idea what I did wrong here. So if I pulled it down, it would show, but it's not supposed to. So I just scrunch it up. Nobody knows, right? So I do like this. Called the pattern is from Patterns for Pirates. It's the Siren Swim Top, and the back I actually, let me turn this. I did do the crisscross on the back, and one major thing that was really hard with making a swimsuit is getting the lining to not pop out, and I still didn't accomplish that. So I do have to do a lot of adjusting when I wear it. finally, the last thing I want to talk about are my sewing plans for this coming month. There are some things that I've already had cut out, and I meant to sew them this month, but sometimes you just can't get to everything. So they will be projects to finish in August, and I will show you so far what I have. The first thing I've cut out are all of the pieces to make a pair of underpants. I love making these. These are called Scrundlewear from Stitch Upon a Time, and they always feel comfortable. They never ride up. So the fabric is actually this amazing Beauty and the Beast fabric. These are books and the roses. So I just absolutely love this. It is cotton lycra, so it stretches really well, and it makes for really great underwear as well. So you can't actually, I don't think they have that fabric anymore. It was a pre-order and it's like sold out, and you have to like beg, borrow, and steal for it. So sorry. Next fabric, if I can get a good chunk of it, this was from So English. If you love sewing as well, then you're gonna love this. So this is a beautiful blue fabric with antique sewing machines on it, and I have cut out a Patterns for Pirates pumpkin spice dolman. It is not going to be long sleeves, it's just going to be the short sleeves, and it'll have a band. Everything's ready to go. I just need to sew this up, and I can't wait to show that off. Finally, another first. I cut out the Mary Peplum top from Stitch Upon a Time, and this is my first peplum top to make, and I could show the fabric with the actual peplum bottom because you could see it really well. It's got these beautiful feathers on it, and this is actually scuba knit, so that's a first for me as well. I've not used scuba knit before, so it's a little thicker and has a little bit more structure to it, but it still has some stretch to it. So hopefully everything goes well with that. This fabric was from Joann's, and I don't know if they have any more. They probably do. I think it was the Nicole Miller line. It may or may not be that. So, and I've had it for a while, and I knew this is what I wanted to do with it. I just didn't have pattern until now. The final two pieces that I know I want to do, I have not cut out at all. The first one I do want to make from this awesome fabric that I found at Joann's. Now, this is going to be a Bitty Bubble romper, and it'll be for Killian. For him, I'm basically just going to treat it like a pair of overalls, and I've made this pattern with cotton lycra, which makes it a really easy pattern to make. But with this, it just, you know, I need to maybe size up to make sure that it fits right, because there's no stretch in this fabric at all, and then probably cut the straps on a bias. So I hope that I'm saying that right. So I can't wait to see how cute he's gonna look. And the last thing, I have not decided what this will be, so that's a part of, you know, what I'm gonna do this month is decide. Last year, the first day of school, I had this wonderful outfit. I'm actually wearing the top. This is a Patterns for Pirates sweet tea, so it's very simple to sew up. It's a really great pattern for if you're just starting out. And I had matching pants that went with it, and use that black background, and I wear them like all the time. They feel amazing. But I decided I need to have a first day outfit every year. I'm a music teacher, and it needs to be music. So I acquired this amazing fabric. This is music on watercolor, and I have no idea yet what I'm gonna make with this. Part of me wants it to be a dress, another part of me wants like another pant outfit, but that would be a lot because it's all just this fabric. So I don't know. If you think you know the best use, it's really hard to cut into something this amazing, but if you think you might have an idea of what will do this fabric justice, please leave a comment. I need to have an amazing first day outfit. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video that's completely not like anything else on my channel, please give it a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe. Leave me a comment about any of this stuff, and if you have questions, I will try really hard to answer them. I am still a beginner sewer in my opinion, but if there's anything you want me to talk about, I'd be glad to do that. It could be a lot of fun to talk about something non-music related, non-coupon related, non-shopping. Well, there's shopping involved because I bought all this stuff. So thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, y'all have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye!